Let's take a look at the top talkers of the day, folks. Sad news this morning out of Atlanta. Bobbi Kristina Brown has passed away. Brown, who was the only daughter of singer Bobby Brown and the late Whitney Houston, was found unresponsive and not breathing in a bathtub on January 31st in her home near Roswell, Georgia. It was reported that Brown was placed in a medically induced coma thereafter and was breathing with the help of a ventilator. She was then transported to multiple facilities in the hope that she would recover. There were even signs of recovery that was on its way in April when a lawyer for Brown's father told the press that the 22-year-old, quote, opened her eyes and went on to say that there had been improvements in her condition. Before the accident, Brown was reportedly working on a number of new projects, tweeting out, quote, "Let's start this career up and moving out to you all quickly, shall we?" That was just a couple of days before her incident. Sadly, those projects would never come. She was then moved to hospice care in late June, with her family stating that Bobbi Kristina, quote, is in God's hands now. Now, authorities are still investigating the circumstances that led to her death. After Brown was admitted to hospice care, it was reported that an attorney representing the Brown family had filed charges against Nick Gordon, Brown's boyfriend. The lawsuit accuses Gordon of assault, battery, intentional infliction of emotional distress, unjust enrichment, and conversion. However, the impending case will take a pause this morning as the family grieves the passing of Bobbi Kristina. Very, very sad news this morning. I know a lot of people, had hopes, a lot of people praying for her. Yep. But I mean, from the get-go, it did not look good. And, sadly, when a patient is transferred to hospice care, that pretty much kind of signifies that the end is near. Yeah. So very sad news.
Yeah. Switching gears a little bit, in an effort to make North America a little healthier, Campbell's Soup Company has decided to come out with more organic foods. The maker of soups, Pepperidge Farm Snacks, and V8 Juices announced that they want to help shift what people are eating. The plan is to eliminate artificial colors and flavors in nearly all its North American food by 2018. Campbell said it will also remove high fructose corn syrup from more foods to simplify ingredients. The company will be highlighting the changes on their new What's in My Food website. Chief Executive Denise Morrison says, quote, "From boomers to millennials, consumers are seeking fresher, less processed foods," end quote. By August, cans of Campbell's signature condensed soups will be free of MSG, and a trio of kid-friendly chicken noodle soups made with non-GMO ingredients will launch next month. The move comes after Kraft, Nestle, Pizza Hut, Taco Bell, and General Mills decided to make the change to remove ingredients that many consumers frown upon. So we're finally, like, the big companies are moving healthier, which is very exciting to see.
Yeah, I know Kraft a few months ago, they had made a big deal that they were trying to do that they were going to start trying to move their brand to more healthier, organic ingredients, and I think this is great. Annalise loves chicken noodle soup.
And now she can have it, and it can be healthier.
Exactly.
See, I like Campbell's soup. I wish I could eat healthier, but a lot of times I can't afford to eat healthier. So, I mean, with Campbell's doing this, making these changes, it's like, oh, okay, finally, like, I can afford to eat.
Now, here's an interesting thing. Do you think the price is going to stay the same? Do you think they're going to go up?
I don't know. That's what I wonder, because they said that they're going to release more organic foods, which typically are more expensive, but they're going to release their same condensed soups just without ingredients. So I don't know. That's a good question.
Yeah, I'll be curious to see. Of course, we'll probably follow up on that here on Style and keep you guys abreast of that. Yeah. Last but not least, guys, another blow to Adam Sandler at the box office this weekend as Pixels was pounced by an ant, or Ant-Man, rather. Marvel's diminutive hero beat out all new releases this weekend with a $24.8 million haul in its sophomore weekend. Weekend was yet another blow, however, for Sandler and his film Pixels. Came in second with $24 million. The debut fell short of projections, and with it being a summer tentpole for Sony, who invested close to $90 million on the film, the Sandler slide seems to be continuing. Elsewhere, the critically acclaimed Southpaw, starring Jake Gyllenhaal, brought in an impressive $16.5 million, beating out the young adult draw Paper Towns, which missed making the top 5 for the weekend. Now, Southpaw, guys, I gotta say, is garnering a lot of Oscar chatter and buzz for Gyllenhaal, who not only rocked an incredible physical transformation, he delivered a shockingly brutal performance as embattled boxer Billy Hope. And, it's interesting because during Oscar, typically there's the big blockbuster season, where movies like Pixels or Jurassic World come out, and it's in the summer. Starting after Labor Day, you start to see films like Southpaw which are more of the Oscar buzz, you know, and the more sort of artsy films come out. So it's interesting to me that Southpaw was released so early in the season, because this is going to be...
Normally they wait a little bit.
Yeah, they wait, you know, until after Labor Day to get these, you know, the Oscar contender movies out.
I really want to see Southpaw.
Yeah.
I also really want to see Ant-Man.
Yeah, I've heard they're both great, especially if you're a Paul Rudd fan.
Ant-Man was better than what people actually expected it to be.
Yeah, because I mean, it's an interesting. It's almost like Aquaman. If you followed Entourage, the series, they had the whole story arc where Vinny Chase was doing Aquaman. It's like, you're gonna make a superhero out of anything, aren't you? But it works. That is a brilliant sign of great casting.
Paul Rudd,
Exactly.
so.
Paul Rudd, the only actor could do it. All right, let's move on.